isn't like directly my goal, but I just want to get good enough so I can play with other competent players.
Okay.
That's pretty much
All right.
my goal.
Cool.
This guy has a stock right here, I can tell.
And
Oh yeah.
what's your name?
I'm Drive.
Drive, okay.
So, I guess I've been playing since like last season, but just kind of looking to see if I can pick up some extra tips or tricks to get a little better. I do play. I guess we've been playing competitively, so I didn't know like what the ramifications were for coming in or whatever. I don't think we're quite at that higher level or whatever, but I'm just seeing if there's maybe some things we could learn to get better. So yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'd say this is sort of a medium to intermediate to advanced kind of topic. So, I'm sure there will be a thing or two that'll be helpful for you. And you, what's your name?
I'm Ursine.
Ursine, okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about
how
much you've played Onward, or like, are you on a team, anything like that? Tell us something about that.
I've been playing since the summer because I got the quest and it came out on the quest. And I was just looking to get better at the game.
Okay.
All right.
You want to say anything? Introduce yourself, maybe?
Introduce myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name's DyslxicDazler. You can call me whatever variation on that you want. Hi. I've been playing since the tail end of season 10. I have 1,000 hours in the game, and I think I'm decent enough to be here. All right, your turn, Etch.
I'm Etch, captain of Team Kai, same team Daz is on. I've been playing since I originally got this game in 2017, but really started playing in end of 2018. Have about 1,700 hours, I think. And yeah, I actually was in one of the first rookie bootcamp tournament things in 2018, I think. And kind of got into League after that. So, just doing a bootcamp to give back. And today we're going to talk about kind of tandem gameplay, as well as how to play complementary with another person. So how do you go beyond just thinking about where you're going and shooting and who you're taking out, and thinking about how I'm going to play with another person and how are we going to kind of complement each other. I'm just going to say a couple ground rules. First one is don't shoot each other unless we are planning to shoot each other. So don't shoot me, don't shoot any of each other. Don't do grenades or don't do anything that's distracting. It'll throw us off and it'll waste time. So let's just not waste time, right? Let's just get through it. And we're going to hopefully close off with a 2v2 or something to just try out some of the things that we're talking about. Sounds good? All right.
Sounds A-okay to me.
Okay, so let's talk about what the concept of tandems is, right? So the concept basically varies on defense and offense. So let's start with defense. So if you have two people who are playing defense and they're defending, attackers coming from different entry points, you want to play complementary angles to either A, get a refrag. Do you guys know what refrags are? Anybody want to define it for me?
Killing the...
Yeah.
This guy has his...
It's where your teammate goes down, but then you can follow up with a kill of your own to even up the score.
Exactly. Yeah. Boom. So good definition. That's exactly what a refrag is. And when you have two defenders, you want to get the refrag right when an attacker comes in. And number two, you want to split attention so that you could protect a different entry point, but also watch your teammates back, right? So you're able to cover his blind spot so that he can just focus on the one or two entry points that he's focused on. So let's go over to the East Courtyard here and take a look at how to defend that one. That's a pretty good one for how this works out. So let's just follow me. So there's usually an objective here. Okay, this is the East Courtyard objective, and it's right about here. Okay, the objective is somewhere there. And if we take a look at this courtyard, ideally as defenders, you don't want any attackers to come in here. It's pretty open, right? You don't want them to come in here. You have an east entry point, a south entry point, multiple entry points in the west, and then a north entry point, right? So attackers could come from really any 4 of these sides. So if you have 2 defenders here, how do you defend? Right, so let's start with Daz. Why don't you just pick a position, and then I'm going to find a complementary position to defend it with.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, that's Daz.
be in here.
I know, I got thrown off there too. Oh,
Okay, so Daz, now, if he's in the blue room, he's able to look at north, right? He's able to look at north, and he's also able to, based off of sound cues, defend the south, right? So that's kind of his back, so he's defending both of those. Now, what I might do is I might come back here. This could be a potential spot where I'm looking straight at objective, you know, covering both of these, and possibly covering this as well. Ideally, if I had a third person, they'd be there. That'd be nice. This could be a good complementary spot. Or I could kind of go right here. And I'm kind of just focused in on the west. Oh, we got another. Hello there, what's your name?
What's up? Icy.
All right, cool. You've been watching so far, I think, so we'll just keep going. We're just talking about how to defend with 2 defenders and play complementary angles. So, Daz is in the blue room. I'm hanging out here, and I'm kind of just watching all of this west approach. And Daz has my back, right? He's looking at the north, so he has my back. So, with that, we're able to play complementary. Now, if I move around a lot, I mean, we could kind of, you know, move around. If there's a lot of different attack angles, we might move around, and we'll just switch off angles that we're covering. And that helps out just, you know, so that we're not looking at the same angle and making sure that we're always covering all the different spots. Any questions on that?
Question.
Yes, shoot.
If Daz is defending you, are you able to see the room behind Daz?
So
if someone comes up behind him.
So it depends. In this case, I would probably choose not to, because the way that room is, right, they have to come through a long alley. So me defending it, I'll get a refrag. So I'm not necessarily defending it, but I'm in a position to quickly move up and get a refrag for him, right? So if someone comes up behind, I'll get the refrag, but I can't really defend him from here because he really has to defend himself because he'll hear them coming in, right? I'm more focused on these other entry points which he might not have eyesight for.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, question again.
Mhm.
In this case, would you be the leader and he would be the follower?
So it depends. I
tandems?
generally choose not to do leader follower. I think it's better if you kind of just are complementary, and each person's going to play a little differently, right? So maybe one person's in the front, but doesn't necessarily make them a leader per se, right? I still have to play off of how Daz is playing, and Daz has to play off of how I'm playing. Like we're both kind of complementing
Give
each
and
other.
take.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
and this
more
is more
important, I
specific
think.
to like defense, right? This is more specific to defense, right?
Should we
That's
be
right.
writing this stuff down?
The stat play.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a pop quiz on this later.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
If you fail, you have to pay $100 for the course. So.
I'm recording this
I'm
too, so
confident.
if you want to watch it back, you can watch it back. So that's always there.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube like Data?
I don't have a YouTube that I put
Shane
videos
is
on.
my favorite
but-
YouTuber.
Okay,
He's
let's
the
get back
one
on
that got
track.
me
Back
into
on
the
track. Back on track. So that's kind of how you do complementary tandem defense. All right. So with Kia, right, if you're defending that, you have a backside and a front side. Your complementary angles might be one person covers the back, one covers the front. Now what's key here is you communicate that, right? So I have to see where the other defender is. Maybe I look at my map and I look at where he is, and I'm like, okay, he's in the back, he's defending the backside, right? I look at that, or I tell him, like, hey, what are you looking at, right? I ask him, and he tells me I'm looking at the back. So then I'm like, all right, I'll cover the front, right? Communicate that out. Simple, doesn't take long, but as long as you do that little 2-line exchange, you know how equal coverage and are on the same page. Okay? Any questions?
Okay.
On defense?
So, I guess like if you were to choose like an angle like this, you know, and you have what when there's like a lot of like entry points, like how do you choose? Like, so this seems like a harder place to defend with 2 people, obviously, but like
Yeah.
how do you decide? Like, I would be inclined, like, as a person, to choose maybe like the opposite side potentially. But I don't know if this, maybe I'm being too specific for something too. But like I get nervous about like all these entrance points, whereas maybe they're not as important, and maybe I should be worried more about these. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's
Does that
fair.
make
A lot of times it depends on what intel you have, right? So by the time you're down to 2 people, you have lost 3 of your teammates. Let's say they radioed nothing in. You still know where they died approximately, right? Like you still know where they died, so you can a lot of times guess what the attackers are trying to do. So sometimes they might do a south heavy push, right? In which case you might want to get inside that building and just watch that south and focus on that, because you're like, okay, I know they're coming in through there. Or you might know that all of them are coming from there, right? If you're just going to focus on the west entry, I might come here and defend right here, because I'm covering all of the entry points and I'm in a much less exposed angle, right? And I can still swing and get a refrag for Daz. I can still shoot under these, but I have a good amount of concealment over there, from multiple different sides. So I'd maybe take that instead, right? It really depends on the round and what information you've gathered.
Okay, yep. Nope, that makes sense.
Yeah. But the goal is, you just want to see what your teammate is doing and complement it and communicate that out. That's really the goal here, right? It's just that simple. There's nothing much too complicated about it. Okay, so let's start talking about attacking, which is really the crux of where tandems comes in. So there's a couple different attacking, I guess, micro events, I call them. So one is, I know there's a defender somewhere, right? And I'm going to go clear him. And both me and my teammate are going to clear him together. So let's say, for example, that we know there's a defender inside this building, right? Let's say we know there's a defender inside there. And let's say, okay, Daz, let's say we're coming from the north, right? So what we might do is, we're here. We're like, okay, there's a guy there. What do we do now? And I might say, hey, Daz, why don't you go east? I want to come in through here. Let's pinch him and attack him at the same time, right? So I'll give Daz, why don't you take 10 seconds, go around to the east. So he's going there. I'm waiting here, right? I'm waiting for Daz to get into an attack position. I might look at my tablet and watch it.
And then the east.
Okay, Daz is in the east. Push it. So now we're going to push in together. And we're going to try to clear this courtyard, or sorry, this position at the same time. One of us is going to get the shot, or one of us will get the refrag. Does that make sense? Yeah, go ahead.
So other than looking at your tablet, as you said,
Mm-hmm.
is there any other signals that you could give your teammate to push in with
Click
you?
on the microphone.
Because,
Yeah, a lot of times this
If you do a click, then you can hear the click.
Yeah.
You hear that when I spam click, so you can do a specific code. So a lot of teams have something called silent comms, so they can talk between each other but not give intel to the other team. So if Etch was over there and I was over here and I'm in position, I'd be like, all right, Etch, click once when you're in position. He gets over there, he clicks once, and then I'll be double click, and then we both attack at that moment.
Yep. A lot of times, if you with something like tandems, you just play enough with your teammates and you both think the same thing.
You get to know.
Right? Once both of you have the information that he's there, you'll start seeing a teammate naturally do something. You might see, he's gonna push. Let's say I start pushing in here. Daz immediately thinks, I'm not going to just push in behind him, I'm going to go around to the east, because that's going to be smarter, right? We have 2 different attack angles at that point, and the defender can't be looking at both, right? He's got to be looking at one, so we're going to just flush him out, or we're going to just get a better angle on him and get aggressive there. And also in a situation like that, I wouldn't be afraid to call it out. Because we have an advantage, and what's the defender going to do? He's going to run away, or he's going to sit there. And both of those are pretty favorable for me as an attacker, so I'm just going to call it out. That's a situation where I might not even worry about stealth. I might just call it in and say, okay, let's attack it, and do that. So that's one kind of tandem play where we're separated, but we're attacking at the same time to get multiple angles onto one spot. A second kind might be clearing a room, right? So Daz, why don't we do, let's say we're coming in for a cap here, right? And both of us are going to come in. One of us is going to go in the front, one of us go in the back. Let's just do that from the bazaar. So let's go over there. So it's that same objective. Me and Daz are both here. We're sort of ready for an attack position. Now we're going to push into that building and clear the guy there and take over this building here. So how about, let's say, Daz, why don't you go in front? I'll follow you. Okay, so he's going in.
Alright.
I'm covering from the window. He's pushing up. Now I'm covering his back, covering his front. So
I did shoot somebody.
So in that case, right, we're sticking close together such that I can watch his back, but not so close that one guy can take us both out. Still close enough to get a refrag, but not so close that a grenade or a C4 might take us out. So there's this like balance of feeling where your teammate is that really only comes from like playing enough, but like the speed of like, okay, he's pushing in at this speed, I'm gonna push in behind him at that speed. I'm gonna cover this angle while he's watching the other angle. And it's kind of just a back and forth to feel out and clear the corners. And it takes a lot of time and practice to get to that speed. But once you get to it, you can, I can come in, once he cleared that, finish that body, get the res, we're back up to 2, or maybe I get a refrag, or maybe he clears it, dies, and we get a cap, right? Any of those scenarios are solid compared to, let's say he came in here alone, defender takes him out. I come in here alone, defender takes me out. Total net loss for both of us, and we accomplish nothing. Go ahead.
So my team that I've been working with, that I've been looking into, told me that capping gives you an advantage. Like, in what way does it help you?
It gives you
Get
2
2
points
points
instead of 1.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay,
what team
so
are you
that's
on?
what we were talking about. I'm not on a team. I'm just looking at one.
Who are you talking to?
They're called Blitzkrieg.
Oh, alright, they're decent.
Yeah, so capping is important. It's something that you do want to try to do, but like, you can't just run in there for a cap, right? Like I said, you might get taken out one by one, and you really don't want that. You want to come in together so that, enemy takes out my teammate, and he's calling it in, I get an instant refrag. Or I finish that body, get him up. Or I get the cap while he kills a defender there. Any of those are positive scenarios, right? So I want to get in a situation where I do that. So that's an example of like clearing an area together. The first example we saw was like taking out a defender together. And maybe, Daz, we can play this one again just to kind of show like what that might look like. So why don't we go outside and just run that again?
While I be the defender, and then
Okay.
you take someone.
Yeah, sure. So someone come with me. Who wants to attack with me? All right, you're gonna attack. You're gonna.
Actually, you be the first person.
I'll be the
kill
first.
you, and second guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in first. Stay together, but watch an opposite angle, and then you're gonna come get a refrag. All right? Ready? Okay.
Did I try too hard?
Well, you didn't get the kill, but
Yeah,
still, that was good timing there. You came in pretty much instantly as I had died, and you were ready for getting that
If I had
refrag.
flashes, I would have flashed it. But I don't have any.
That could work too. Yep. No, but that timing was good there, and that was generally what you kind of want to do, and you were still far enough behind that you wouldn't die at the same time. Okay, does it all make sense for that
Yep.
scenario? Okay. All right, now let's talk about like coming in through sort of an entry point or moving together as a team. So, Daz, how about we do the how about we go like north to south along the east, right? As you would do for a south
Okay.
objective, right? And how we clear the courtyards together and all of that. So we'll run it through once, and then you guys we can talk about it. So scenario is we spawned here in the north, and we're trying to get all the way to the south for an objective in the south, okay? Let's go. So we're pushing up, we're
So
safe
what,
at
like
this point, so it doesn't
split
matter too
street?
much what we do. Just keeping good enough spacing. At this point, things get a little hairy. We need to make this cross, so while he's crossing and watching, now he's watching for me, I'm crossing. Now I'm gonna watch. He's gonna crossing. Now we made it across. Now we're in somewhat safety, but now we're in enemy territory. So now we need to go clear out some of these corners and so forth. Where's Daz?
Defender?
I've lost you.
Right here.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
No, keep going. Right there.
Yep. Pushing this back. Cross. I'm watching for the cross. Now we're not super tightly together, but we're close enough that we're within about 10 seconds of each other. Watching, different angle. Now I'm pushing in front. Now let's say I get taken out from there. Daz is in a position to push and get this refrag. We're still good. And that, at this point, we're now ready to attack into the objective and kind of do what we were doing earlier. So this is kind of, I guess, for like movement through the map in tandems, where we're trying to stay far enough away to not get C4'd, not get grenaded, not get shot by the same guy, but close enough that we can play off of each other. Now, what we also could do is kind of push with complementary angles. So let's say we're going slower, right? Let's say we're doing a slow push. What we might do is kind of hold a crisscross line of fire and push down a street or push down a side. So maybe we could try that. Let's see, where's a good location to do that? Maybe down the East Street? Yeah, let's do it down the East Street. So we're going to push basically on opposite sides of the street. So I'm going to be on the left, Daz is going to be on the right side of the street, and we're holding opposite lines of fire here. Now I do need to make sure that we're kind of parallel to each other, right? That's important. So I look back every once in a while, he looks every once in a while, we make sure that we're holding, parallel lines. Yep, now we're pretty much at the end of the street, ready to make a cross. So that's kind of a slower, tandem push where we're holding complementary angles, but we're pushing together at the same pace, even if we're not in direct sight of each other. And that's kind of important, right? Even if he's behind a wall and I'm on the other side of the wall, we need to push at the same speed. And that's hard to do, but like sometimes you kind of just have to play catch up, but you got to be at the same speed for it to work. Any questions? Okay. So we just went through, let me just recap that, right? So we talked about how to hold tandem complementary defense, right? We talked about how to run tandems to enter an area and clear out a defender. We talked about tandems for attacking an objective or sort of like attacking and taking over a location. And lastly, we talked about tandems for movement across the map and how do you kind of stay complementary as you move through large areas, slowly or fast. Okay, once again, any questions? All right,
Actually,
then, yeah, go for it.
I have one. When's the pop quiz?
Pop quiz is going to be putting you in the battlefield.
Okay.
Yes. So,
is it when you guys are? Oh, sorry. I had one
Go
question.
for it.
When you guys are moving like pretty quick down or whatever, is it just you guys just get used to that speed that you guys are going together, basically? I know like my team, we tend to just go really slow. Like I think that's our biggest problem is we're good on long range maps because we move pretty slow, but when it comes to like short range maps, we're kind of sometimes we lag behind a little bit. I think on those.
Honestly, there's no way to really get better at it other than trying to communicate it out and just practice more. One thing that helps, right, is like the same concepts we're saying for tandem apply to a 5-man squad, right? So when you get to that size, it's still going to apply. It's harder, much harder, right? So what works for new teams a lot is if you run a 2-1-2 split, so you have two guys moving down one side of the map, two on the other side of the map, and one guy who's kind of behind, but have him coordinating stuff, right? So have him calling out, like telling your two guys on the left to catch up or like to stay at the same speed, right? So what you have is you have two teams of tandems and one guy coordinating those two teams of tandems so that they stay synced up. So that
Oh,
helps a
okay,
lot.
yep.
So even if you move fast or slow, if you have one guy who's just calling out, any mismatches, that'll help a lot with syncing up.
Oh,
I have
okay.
advice
Yep.
as
No,
well.
that makes sense.
Yo, watch film of any like top 10 teams. So watch like season 10 finals, season 10 semifinals, quarterfinals. I watch all of those, and it helps with strategies a lot.
Yeah.
Sure, yep. Yeah, I do like to watch like a lot of matches.
Watch
and
this.
stuff.
Watch like the scrims. Any scrim that comes out like high level. Any like all the season 10, most of like the season 10, quarter, semi, and finals. Like watch all of those.
Good.
That's what
yeah.
I did.
Good advice. Yep.
And
Yep.
it helps a lot.
Yeah. And with
Which you guys are
chemistry.
split for like. Oh, wait, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, and with chemistry, I mean, practice is the best way to like get better at the timing and speed of it. Like you just have to play together with your teammates as much as possible
Yep.
to just get better at it. And that's something like every team tries to work on, even at the high level. Everyone's trying to work on that.
Yeah. How many hours do you guys spend like free roam versus just like comp lobbies and playing, or
Yeah.
like even as a team, like do you guys spend a lot of time in the comp lobbies, or do you spend more time in free roam?
It really depends on the team. I would say like what happens in season versus out of season is different. So in season, like you spend time out of the game, like watching film together. You spend time like strategizing about the other team. In the off season, you do spend more time in free roam, right? Like you spend time like setting out strats and like finding spots you like and all of that. In season, not so much, unless something like big changes, right? Like if there's a new update or something, you might need to do that. But like really, you don't want to spend time in season doing that. You just want to like play together, play in scrims, like play in as many scrims as
1.8.
possible. Yeah, if something
Okay.
like 1.8 dropped, then yeah, you have to spend a bunch of time like figuring out, holy shit, this is a whole new map.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
new game, in fact. But
Yeah,
like
custom match
otherwise,
tournament and
just
all that.
scrims and comp lobbies is what I would say. Like you just want to play together as a team.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, that's actually pretty helpful.
Off-topic question: how do you know when you're ready for a comp lobby? Like, is it all public, or do you need to be on a team?
It's
I'm not
public.
saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying I'll be ready in like a week. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
how do you define, okay, put 50 hours in and then try and go ahead and
I mean, I'd say like anywhere from like 10,
Right.
like 10 hours is even enough to start playing comp lobbies. You just like there are some basic rules, right? Like you don't want to be in a comp lobby setting up your loadouts. So you want to come in a comp
Yeah,
lobby,
Oh, yes.
you want to ready up, you want to be ready to go, right? Like that's like a basic level. You want to know how to reload your gun, you got to know how to do all that basic stuff, right? So that you're not looking like an idiot. But as long as you get into comp lobby, you don't shoot your teammates, you don't shoot at spawn, you ready up fast, and you play, you're good to go to playing comp lobbies. Any kind of comp lobbies, really.
There's some like league rules that we play by. No nades, no flashes before a certain time.
Yeah.
So
15
I
seconds.
like that.
I mean, it's pretty much all league players. So we just play by that standard. So if you want to get caught up on that, you might want to read through it a little bit. Just skim it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So you guys have that through your Discord? Sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
Onward Discord. I think the rules are there. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, you should. I
It's
think
on the
VRML
website.
VRML.com will take you to the main VRML site, and then there's an Onward subsection there, and you can see the rules on there and all sorts of other fun stuff there as well. That's useful.
Cool beans.
Go ahead, Jeff.
So actually, yeah, I remember being in like a comp lobby, and pretty sure it was separate though. And I remember playing with both of you.
Nice. Yeah, I think both of us play a lot. We play a good chunk of the evenings.
In fact, I remember killing
Yeah.
Dazzler. I remember going TP right at him.
A lot of people have killed me.
Yeah, go for it. What's
It
up?
says manual override
Another-
code.
Yeah, go ahead.
Off topic again. Are you guys playing in Theta's match tonight?
I
We don't have
maybe I don't
anything
know
planned.
actually. I don't know.
It starts at 9
might.
Eastern tonight.
I have a
Maybe.
scrim tonight against someone at 9.
All right.
That's
Any other
alright.
questions? If not, we'll do a 2v2 between you four, and we'll run it. Any other questions? No?
Wait, who's on Rome?
I am.
What's your name?
My head.
I see.
Oh, you're the newer one.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
new, but I'm still very good.
All right, let's run a 2v2 in that east courtyard, okay, that we talked about already. So can
What team
one
are you
of you come back as a defender?
What
Yeah, I
team
can
are
do
you
that.
Can me and Icy be a defender? I want to
Oh,
defend
you're
with Icy.
Cobra Kai.
Next round, you can.
Cobra Kai.
Okay.
You two are going to attack together. Next round, you can defend together.
Alright,
Okay, yeah, Icy. Let's do it.
Alright.
yeah.
Let's wait
I
for...
feel like we should be split up. Like you take charge of defenders, I'll take charge of the attackers.
Sure, yeah, do it. So
Wait, where are we attacking? Because I want to change my loadout.
we're going to attack the east courtyard.
I'll become an attacker.
Okay, you go be an attacker.
So are you guys actually gonna fight? Like, is he gonna become an attacker to actually fight?
I'm
Or
probably
is he
not
just
gonna.
sitting
I'm
there
probably not
just
gonna
to-
shoot. I'm just gonna like help coordinate. Probably. I think we'll have Daz do the same.
Okay.
Okay, once Daz and this
Oh,
guy's
no.
back, we'll
Oh no. Wait, no.
Planet.
Alright, so is this live fire?
This is live fire, correct?
Weird.
Cool.
What an ass. Which one of you kids is CJ? Who are you? Where's he at? I bet that's CJ running away.
Probably is. Okay, let's go. Where's Daz? Daz?
You guys,
Okay. So let's.
Should we go to the quick spawn or where do you
Yeah,
want
go to the west quick
Daz,
spawn
why'd you have to
and
split?
don't shoot at anybody. Just coordinate them.
okay.
I'm gonna do the same.
What?
I'm just gonna coordinate
Okay,
them,
we're
not kill.
going- Okay.
All right, we're gonna go set up our defense.
Okay.
All right, so we're defending this courtyard once again. They're gonna come from the west. They're gonna get a quick spawn, so we should have someone defending this west approach, right? So like you can play in there, or you can play in this spot that I showed, and then someone playing on the south somewhere. Like you can play behind that planter maybe. That's not a bad spot. You want to hang out here? All right, hang out there.
Yep.
I was deafened. Ed, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. One down.
Woo! That was lovely.
Oh shoot. Oh, that was
That was lovely.
my bad.
Are both of them dead, Daz?
Nice.
I'm down. Alright, tablet out. Cap it. 2 points.
Okay, so what happened there?
I think so.
They
I
got
noted.
messed up from over there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't cover that side. Whoever
So
was sitting here was literally just like wide open.
Well, yeah, that's me. I wasn't playing.
Oh, you were
Right.
playing. Okay, my bad.
I
My bad.
think I got confused because I saw what
He was
I
kinda
saw
watching
Mark's
that
side
way.
coming from the other side. Wait a second.
They came in from
okay.
both sides.
Oh, okay. Oh, they did. Okay, because I saw then someone
I
came
went from
because
the
there's
south.
3 of them that I killed.
Ah, okay. That is confusing.
Or
I see.
2.
Okay.
2 that sorry, there's 2 that I killed, but the one was not the guy that was playing.
Yes. Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
That's my bad.
Okay.
I think I got confused there, but
Let's flip
I don't
it.
know if we we didn't totally
So it's
cover.
me and Icy.
Yeah, you two will defend. Again, Daz, just sit somewhere, don't shoot. And we're gonna go to that side. We'll just run the same.
Wait, if you're
option
not
to
playing, wait, if you're not attacking, can you go outside the wall? So I don't kill you again.
Yeah. I'm not gonna come in here at all.
If you're not playing defense. Alright, perfect.
Hold up. Icy, you're defending. Icy and Hub Chubbs are
defending?
defending.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
defending.
me and Icy.
All right. So let's say we spawn somewhere here. I think what you guys should do is kind of the just run the way that we practiced, right? So push in together, get one of you get the refrag, and maybe throw a smoke if you want. I see that you have a smoke, so you could throw a smoke right onto that entry point, right? So that will force the other defender to come in. Wait at angles, take him out. Sound good?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So let's start here.
Okay.
Let me just make sure they're ready.
Okay, so when we get to the window, then you toss in the smoke.
We're ready.
Toss in the
They're ready.
smoke, and
All
then
right.
we'll breach.
I'm not going to be coming with you guys, but
Okay.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do
All
that.
right. Cool. All right.
Go for it whenever you're
So
ready.
while you're watching the window, then I'll start entering through the door.
More spacing.
I just shot Icy because I saw Marstock and was like, oh, sorry, Icy. I just saw Marstock and immediately shot. That's my bad.
Yeah. What happened?
All right. So
I think I made a mistake in the assessment because I ran into the smoke and I couldn't see anything, and then they just fired into the smoke. So.
No, I
one
went
thing.
around. I jumped off the top here and I went from your back.
Yep. So he came around from the backside and took
Whoa.
both of you at the same time. What would have been possibly helpful was whoever was in the back was a little too close to the guy in the front. So if you were a little further
me.
behind, that would have been better. But I mean, at the same time, you kind of did want to breach at the same time, so it didn't come through. Do you have something to say?
No, that was me.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Fucked up.
What is
okay. Why don't we run
Dazzler,
one more?
what are you doing?
But this time, let's swap the teams. So, I guess I forgot your names, but you two are going to be together.
It's
Okay, you
okay.
two are together. Okay, you two are together.
There you go.
So come back
Okay.
as Marsoc, and can you come back as Volk?
Okay.
This time we'll do.
What's going on? Why are people dead?
They're swapping teams.
They're switching.
Oh.
So how's Kai going?
Kai is amazing.
That's good.
We
It's
are
just
amazing.
a
We will
snake.
always be amazing.
But do you guys always slither amazing? That's the question.
Do we
Because
slither
you got a
amazing? Is that
slithery
even a
little
question?
snake. Yes, you are.
Wait, CJ,
What?
I'm very confused. Wait, you're on Animal House, right?
Yes.
Why are you a prospect of Blitzkrieg?
It was just a cover-up.
Okay, let's go to the southeast courtyard.
You fucking confused me, bro.
Okay.
You confused
Copy.
the shit out of me.
Where's the other defender? Okay, so attackers are gonna come from behind Kiat, okay? And you're gonna breach this southeast courtyard, okay?
Okay.
Was that one?
So we're defending southeast?
That's correct, yeah. Let's go this way.
This is the new one of the objectives.
Yay, defense.
So you're gonna be defending the
Alright.
objective right here, okay? So there's some
Okay.
balconies, there's some windows, there's a shack you can look through, so pick a good spot that you like. That corner's not bad.
Yo.
Yep.
Go in that corner.
You want to do this corner?
No, this corner, this right here. So look, sit in here, and then look all the way across. Look at that alleyway right there, and then anyone that comes, yeah, basically just that alleyway, I'm gonna go over here.
Are we covering the same aim? Okay.
Yo, by the way, if you are being attacked kind of heavily, just
We're ready when you are.
spam the radio, okay?
Hold up one sec, Des.
Alright, and then I'm gonna come help, okay? I have eyes on Uplink and...
Are you ready,
I
IC? Are you good?
Kind of.
Alright, Des, we are ready to go.
Our angles, but. I'm
So
playing back then.
he is watching the north from that side. The east is kind of weak.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically behind watching the north
Okay. I see.
through the
I'm
gap.
watching all of south.
No, okay, so he's there. Yeah, you should focus north and east, okay?
Okay. Or north, sorry. Yeah.
One on our east.
-1.
Nice refrag.
Nice spot, you little potato.
Alright. Left. Nice work.
We did. Nice job, IC. Nice. Good boy.
Well done.
Yeah, I want up there. Hold on.
Wait, you can get onto the crates here?
Yes, you can.
Hold on, wait. Let me
Oh, you
try
gotta
some
go in.
here.
I guess I've never
Hi,
tried.
Etchy.
Hello. You're up here with me now.
Hey.
Okay, swap roles. Let's do that
now
again.
I'm alone. Haha.
Last one to
I'm in the
go.
spotlight.
Yeah,
Oh,
change
could
my
you be
team.
right here? Would anyone
You can
Should I
just come
change
as
team or
Volk. Just
not?
come as Volk. It's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the quickest one.
Well,
All
you
right.
have to be pretty good with audio cues.
So you guys
If
get set
somebody
up.
comes from right
We'll
there,
start. We'll attack in 60 seconds.
Alright.
Maybe somebody comes from the top. No, don't say yourself, guys.
I think he's going for reload or something.
Okay.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Okay. All right, let's start.
Start? Alright.
Which way are you going?
Oh wait, are we planning or are we going?
Yeah, let's plan. Why don't you say where you're gonna go, and he'll figure out the complimentary.
I'm gonna go south.
All the way south.
And then you want to go. Yeah. So look, so follow. Kind of go here, and then once you stop. I know. Once you like get to that wall over there, go right and just follow the wall. All right.
Is this kind of defeating the, like? Should we try to cover each other's angles or?
No. Why don't you both push to south? Both push to south. Why don't we try that? Why don't you both push to south?
Follow me and both push us out with me. Push us out.
Yeah. Just stay behind him. Get a refrag.
Like 10, 15 behind me.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.
Come on the wall. All right, go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me. Okay, one guy looking south. He's in the left building, I think. Or on the stairs.
Both of them dead?
Bro,
all right.
I didn't see you because you're camouflage and not black. I couldn't see you.
So I gotta say, you're running around way too much. Makes it really hard for him to keep up with you. Which is fine. I mean, once like if he had enough time with you, that'd be fine. But
can we do that again then?
Yeah, let's do it again. Let's run it one more time. Don't shoot the shield. Shield is me.
Definitely, it's okay. I'll try to keep up. It's just playing with new people and stuff and trying new angles.
Go slow.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Oh, can you tell them to get new defensive spots because I kind of know where they are now.
That's fine. Let's see. I mean, if this works well, then it should be easy, right?
Alright, so we're gonna go north side this time, okay?
Alright, Daz, we're coming.
Sounds good.
So yeah, let's just get the refrag and...
Hi Dazzler, you didn't mean to actually kill you, I meant to tap you with my pistol. Sorry.
We're coming. Alright, you guys are pretty parallel right now. Clear the street, and then the guy in the south can push.
Is he playing? He's not playing. Okay. The guy that's running after? No.
I can't tell. Maybe he is. I think he is. Are you new? You're new, aren't you?
Here earlier.
What's that?
To do something.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, we're just running a drill. They got confused.
I'm not sure who's in and who's not.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we had an extra guy come in, which made things confusing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have one,
Okay,
two,
no, that's
three,
okay.
4. Yeah, we have 7 people in here now.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. I just didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so maybe that's not what I wanted. Let's run it, but without CJ this time.
I didn't get to die.
Yeah, too bad. You don't get to die today.
Start up, CJ. Move the shield.
Okay, so what's your name again? You're new.
Part-time.
Ursign. Okay, you're Ursign. Okay, all right. So yeah, the two Marsuck guys go together. Come attack this again, and then who are you?
Whoever's not Marstock.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay, I'm getting people
Right.
confused. Okay,
Bolt
yeah, the two
person.
Bolt guys. Yeah, you guys defend. You two Marsuck guys go attack.
Okay.
All right.
I'll come with the attackers.
Yo, if you're up,
Come with me. Come with the attackers.
Can you guys, since you're not playing, do you like get out of the
I have a question.
Come with me. Yeah. Keep talking.
Where are we attacking?
So we're attacking that courtyard, okay? We're gonna run teams of two, right? So you two are attacking. You're gonna stick together, stay parallel, watch cross angles, do all of that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna start here. Do you guys want to push the north or the south? What do you want to push?
The south.
South, okay. So stick together. Go from the south, and then when you try to enter, right, try to have like crossfire, and enter at the same time. You could throw a smoke if you want to. Do I have a smoke? Let me refresh. Okay, I don't have a smoke.
I got one.
Yeah, throw one
good.
smoke, flash the courtyard, and then push in together. Okay? Got it?
Okay.
All right, go
All
for
right.
it. I'll just call out. You know, if any of you is lagging behind, I'll call it out. But I'm not playing. All right, hold that line while you cross. One of you cross. Yep, cross. Nice. Good. Okay, there's... Yep, keep going. Okay, I'd suggest going all the way south.
Are we shooting guys on the field?
No, don't shoot the
Ignore
shields.
the shields.
Don't shoot the shields. Okay. Push into the far south, right? So get behind that cover. Yep, you too. Get behind the cover so you can advance.
Charge! Bang. 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 No, I saw you pull that out. Don't you even try me.
You guys don't know where they could pop up. In a split
Ooh.
second, they could come out.
Come on,
there.
Ed. Hi. The ram versus the snake. See, this is for my whole entire team. Ah, I don't like that.
Oh,
Stop
good
that.
use of
Stop it, what
utility,
you're
good use of utility.
doing. Stop that. Sorry, Etch.
So wait, what happened here? Did we lose one of our guys? What happened here? I missed it.
Oh, he respawned and killed me.
Okay, that's useless. So wait, so one defender got taken out, and then the other defender took out both their attackers. Is that what happened?
No, there's still
I
one
pushed,
and one.
I pushed over. I killed this guy when the cross, and then I flashed this guy. He stood behind here, and then I kind of just ran in. He was sitting in the corner, and I respawned.
Oh, okay, all right. That round is useless then. Okay.